Hi guys, Deb here with Art and Grace. I just looked over and realized I don't have this on. Come on in for a little happy hour on this Wednesday. Let me know you're here live with me. I love to see that, and I also sometimes reward the people who are live and hang out the whole time, so you never know. How is everybody doing? I'm getting my iPad pulled up. Hi Patty, how are you tonight? There we go. Hi Anna, glad you're here. Did you finish your glass art? I can't wait to see it. Sometimes you guys will message me with, a project you're doing of mine, and I love to help and I love to see it. So keep on sending them to me. Okay, where are we? Hopefully, I know we're live because y'all are here, but it's not showing on my page. Hi Veronica, hi Patty. Let's see, here we go. There we go, we're in business. Hi Elizabeth and Tarita. Not yet, that's okay, no rush. Hi Tana. Let's see. Hi Shelly Ann, Diana. Glad y'all are here. If you'll help me do the thing, but I'm going to show you the cutest little project. So I did one earlier today to be sure I could, just to kind of get it situated how I wanted it. And I'm in love. So I did go ahead and put together some kits. I've got a very limited amount though. So if you want one, you're going to have to jump on it. I have offered it to my, my VIP membership first. I literally just popped the link into the Telegram notice. So when you got your Telegram, it will be there if you want one. So watch me do it. And if you like it, order it. And after the live, if I see there's still some left, I will put it here for anybody to grab because they're going to turn out super cute. You guys just wait. Thank you for sprinkling, Regina. Thanks, Chris. How are you tonight? Hi, Minnie. Thank you for sprinkling. Levada, thank you for the stars. You're just like always the first one. That is so sweet of you. Thank you. Hi, Erlene. Hello, hello. Thank you, Christy, for sprinkling. How are you? Hi, Sherry. Hi, Patty Price. Glad y'all are here. Okay, so let's get started, but go ahead and comment. I will go back and read every one and reply if you've got a question for me, but here is what we're working with, some herbs and flowers. I've labeled them so that we would know what everything is, and you may know, but there was a few I didn't know. This jasmine, do y'all see that? It looks like those little poppers that you throw at people, you know what I mean, and it pops on the ground. That's what that looks like to me. But anyway, that's what I'm going to work with here in a minute. So first thing I'm going to do, I've already got my little wood heart and I've sanded it. So I've just sanded it real well because some of the edges are kind of rough. And then what I'm going to do is I've got a little piece of scrapbook paper. I'm going to put this down and kind of trace it because it is kind of a beveled edge. See that? So it's sort of a beveled edge, and I want to just go right around this and then I will cut it out. So grab a pencil. I'm going to grab my handy dandy Studio MD AZ pencil I got today. I was happy to get it. It's always, a special thing to get a gift from Debbie Rigg, and she sent me the cutest little bunny. You can see it behind me. I've got it right there over my shoulder. I took a picture of it, so it's still sitting there, and it is the cutest thing. She was a guest in our VIP group, and oh my goodness, we have so much fun with her. She is one of those that is so helpful. She wants to share what she knows, and she does, and she came in our VIP group and taught us a lot. And I think several of us are working on getting organized because of some of the things she showed us. She gave us a little tour of her home and her organization system, and it's very encouraging and inspiring. And then she showed us how to check again, which I'm gonna do it because I really love it and I love seeing other people do it, and she's the pro, she's the master. But I've literally never tried it, so I just watch it and enjoy it, but I'm gonna try it. Okay, so I wanted to cut out the heart. We're going to paint this, but I wanted to be sure it fits perfectly. And it's easier to do this on the front end before you've got paint all over it and things. And maybe you don't want to, it's just easier for me to do it at the beginning. Hello, Caroline. Hi, Stephanie. Hi, Araceli. So glad you're here. I really rarely see you live. I'm so happy you're here. Thank you for sprinkling. Good. Glad you guys are doing good. I love seeing you guys. Hi, Kristen. How are you feeling? I love seeing you guys chit-chat with each other. If you know each other, that's awesome. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. And I'm going to just show you what comes in the little kit. So, you know, I hope that there will be enough for anybody who wants one, but I never know because, you know, it just depends on if y'all think this is as cute as I do. I think it's so adorable. So when I put together my little art kits, I call them, I give you like at least double what you need. So I'm putting out my paint, but we're going to show you that I'm going to use one of my brushes rather than the brushes that I include in the kit. So let me grab, just any brush will work. I'm just going to grab a flat brush and just come in here and paint this heart. I don't need this part painted because we're going to put that paper over it, but I want the sides painted. So I'm just going to do that, and obviously I'm giving you guys way more paint than you'll need, but I do that for a few reasons. For one, it's kind of a thank you for ordering from me. You know, the way some of us earn money and earn a living is to sell what we make and sell art kits and sell our creations and things. So that's part of it. And I want you guys to want to buy from me. So I try to overgive when I sell something. But also, you know, usually these are colors that might be newer to you, you may not have. So I want you to be able to do multiples if you want to, or at least have the color and use it for something else. So anyway, I try to give you more than you need, and then you can do with it what you want to. And we can totally paint the back. I think I will, and make it pretty too. And I'll show you why, because once we're done, it will be like an ornament. This one will be like an ornament, but people could just set it on a desk or a shelf and it would be super pretty. But I kind of like having these things finished so that if somebody picks it up or turns it over, it's got a really pretty finished look. So look how pretty that is. I did not put any pre-sealer like I typically do on my wood. I just went in with the paint because I'm showing you what's in the kit, and I'm not putting sealer in the kit. So we're going to show you what it is like with just what's included. So I'm going to kind of set this down gently and get out my heat gun. I am going to, you know me, and if I have a lot of excess paint on my brush, I'm going to wipe it off before I put it in my water so my water doesn't get all murky. Thank you for sprinkling, Debbie and Donna. Thank you guys so much. Kristen says it is snowing 11 inches and still coming down. And here I am in a t-shirt and ball cap because it's like 70 degrees here today. Oh, well, that's okay, Aracelis. I'm just glad you're here. And everybody, you know, like, you come and go as you need to, and we all get on kind of kicks where we're watching certain people for a while and then come back anytime. You know what I mean? Like, I think all of us go through phases where we're really interested in certain things at certain times and all that. Thank you, Stephanie, for sprinkling the joy. Hi, Candy. Hi, Linda Deaton. How are you tonight? Katana, I have limited number of these kits. So what I did was I just sent out my text alert before I went live, and I told my VIP group I'm going to give you first dibs because I like to spoil them, you know, and just they stick with me month after month, so I want to offer it to them first. And then if they don't buy them all, then I will list, you know, the rest. I'll put the link in the comments or something of this video, and that way anybody could get them. So, but let me show it to you first. You know, you got to see. I gave them a sneak peek, and I think I gave everybody a little sneak peek. Hi, Southern Smiles Crafts. I am good. Is this Regina? My eyes are so bad, even I can't hardly see the iPad. Yours is in the house with the heat on. Oh, I know. She's in Illinois. So, okay, so one coat of paint is really good. Like, we don't even have to do another coat. It actually looks great. Now, I'm telling you that, but if I had the time, I would do another coat just so that it's really nice. So then we're going to put on the secret sauce. We're going to put some of this over it. It's white pearl Deco Art Metallic. Oh, look, I told you I was going to use what's in the packet to show you how much is left. So here's how much is left of this one, and there's still some in here and all over my palette. So hold please. We're doing this the right way because that's what I said, and I want to do what I said. So let me put that away. Now let me turn this where y'all can see it. And here's what I'm given in the kit, and it's just a little packet. If you will cut these rather than tear them like I did the first one, if you'll cut just a little tiny dot off the side, then you can put out what you need and then tape over that corner and use the rest. But y'all, I don't know if you can tell, but it's full, so you'll have plenty for lots of other projects. So I'm just going to take this round brush and brush over the edges. Can y'all see this? So it just gives it the prettiest shimmer. It doesn't completely cover up your paint, so depending on how thick you put it on, I'm loading it up. I'm putting it thick, but you can definitely do it thinner and just put like a little glaze over it. It just is such a pretty light metallic color, and I know several of us are hooked on this. I am using it a lot. I also love oyster pearl, and you can use both. The first one that I did today, I did oyster pearl. And so now I'm doing the white pearl because that's what I'm going to put in the kits because I like it better. But the oyster pearl is gorgeous, so I'll show that to y'all in a second. So there we go, just kind of getting that on the sides. And you know I'm not being too neat. And I did not sand this very well. I did sand it a little with my little sanding block, but see, it's just such a pretty, so you still see the pink, but it's just that shimmery, pearly color, pearlized color. So let me dry that. Yeah, it's really pretty, Donna. I love it too. Yeah, it's so pretty. Hi, Lovato. Thank you. I'm doing good. Thank you, guys. Yes, Gig'em. Thank you, Rachel, for sprinkling. All of you, I appreciate it. I just kind of get surprised how good y'all are to me. When I always go and thank you for the stars, and I look to see who sprinkled, and I'm just like amazed. You guys are so kind to do that. They don't like us to ask for it, and I try not to, but sometimes I do because, you know, it just really does help. The hearts I keep hearing about, you know, so all the things. Okay, that's all the paint we need on this. Unless we wanted to, we might as well. Why don't we do that? Because like I said, somebody may pick this up and so watch. This is just your plain. It's a pretty pink. It's called blush pink. So it's a really pretty, classy pink. But watch let me get a little less and I'll show you kind of the shimmer. You can see it better. See that? If I just kind of brush it on, so you can use as much or as little as you want. I really used a lot on the sides, but you can totally more like dry brush it if you want to and just dust it. But it just gives the prettiest sheen and looks so romantic on this little heart, I think. Okay. You'll see, oh yes, that is so pretty. So I just kind of dry brushed it so it gives you this kind of, you know, cool look. Or you can put it on really thick and neat if you want to. Totally, you know, personal preference, what you like. It's almost dry because I did just dry brush it. So we can really just kind of go ahead and finish, kind of keep going with what we're doing. I'm going to use some Mod Podge. Thank you, Patty, for sprinkling. Oh, I appreciate it, Linda. I seriously do. And that's so sweet of y'all, because I mean, really, and that's what Facebook says. They say don't ask people to do that. If they like your content, they will, just naturally, because they're like, oh my gosh, somebody has to see this or whatever. So I've already cut out my little heart out of scrapbook paper. So I'm just going to put on some Mod Podge, just using regular Mod Podge. I know a lot of people use all kind of different fancy brands. I've used this all my life. Like, I don't even know, how long it's been out, but I've never had a problem with it. And because I am pretty frugal, I just stick with it because I don't want to get hooked on something expensive. But use what you have or what you love. There's plenty of brands out there. So just use whatever you like to get this down. And I know some people even make their own concoction. So just got that totally coated. I wanted to make sure all the edges are coated well. And then I still go on and brush some on this, but I don't make it super thick, just kind of spread out a good coat, but not too thick. Because this is heavier paper. I just feel like it needs a little more than just what I put on the wood. And if you notice, I'm going all along the sides because that's where I really want to be sure we get that stuck down well. So then we're just going to kind of quickly get it down. And once I see, you have a minute to kind of move it around, but once I see everything's lined up really well, then I'm just going to press it down. And already you have a pretty heart, right? Just this alone is pretty. So I'm just kind of making sure it's all down and even, and it's looking good. And then I will take my Mod Podge, and I'm sure y'all do this too, but I'm just showing you I am not a huge decoupager, so if you guys have a better way, do it. But I kind of come around and make sure that my edges have quite a bit under there. So I just kind of brush it up under and then take my thumb and press down. And it just presses it against that wood. But I don't want to give this to somebody and then it peel up or something. But you guys, y'all probably do this a lot more than I do. Isn't the paper pretty? Oh, Christy, thanks for the stars. So like I said, I've got 10 of these kits, just a very limited number. And I offered them to the VIPs first. So if they don't want them, then I will definitely put them up for grabs. And, but I would have to order more scrapbook paper and more of the cute little elements we're going to use. So I'm just doing what I have on hand. And I can do that if we have a lot of people want them. I think these, so my thought was, of course, for Valentine's Day, that was my thought. And then once I got one made today, I was like, okay, now I want to give one of these to everybody because they're just good. They're not just for Valentine's Day, in my opinion. They're just pretty and girly. And of course, like Mother's Day will be here before we know it, and it would be super sweet for that. Anybody's birthday. So I do the same things. I'm getting all that Mod Podge out before I put it in my water. Okay. So now we've got that down. Oh, you know what? I do want to go over this. I totally forgot to go over. I want to go over this with the Mod Podge and get a real good coating on top too. So hold please while I do that. You ordered, so no need to give. Oh, Lavada, you already ordered one of these? Is that what you mean? Let me know if it is. That's hilarious. I have decoupaged like 3 times in the last week, which is way more than my average. I hardly ever do it. But, I told y'all that I do tend to do more crafts like this at this time of year. I start doing Valentine's with the VIP group. We're going to do a little swap and do some mixed media in there. You know, so I feel like there's just certain projects that I do every like January, February. So I am doing a little bit of decoupage, but it's just not my jam, and I'm not great at it, I guess. Hello, Linda. Hi, Tammy. I know the paper is so pretty. You did, Laveda, you little stinker. You're the first one that got one. Yes, super feminine. Okay, so there we go. So let me dry that. It would be gorgeous like this. And it's got the music. Now, each piece of paper that I give in a kit will be a little different because it's, you know, from a kit. So you thumb through the pages and they're all a little different. But they're all like this and just beautiful. Glad y'all are liking it. Anyway, I think this would be beautiful just sitting on top of a little nightstand, a dresser. You could add a little, not peg, but what do you call, I guess it's like a peg in the middle, and then people can put their rings on it. I hadn't even thought of that till just a second, because I just think it's pretty just like that. But we're going to do more. Okay, that's good enough. I just didn't want it to be soaking wet so here's where these little elements come in, and I have kind of broken all of these up to where everybody that orders a kit will get some of each, and this is kind of this is one bundle that would be in a kit, and then I also have a little bit of bling and a few pearls to add to it as well. So we've got a little sari silk that we are going to make a tie with. It's going to be super cute, but at least you see there's more than one thing you can do with a kit like this. So okay, so because I've got this gorgeous flower here on this side, I'm going to build my little elements on the opposite corner. So I'm just going to put a tiny bit of hot glue here and then start building with these little dried herbs and flower bits. Now obviously you can use tweezers if you need to, because some of these are very tiny little pieces. And I'm just going to kind of build it up a little. So maybe put another one here. Thank you, Kathy. But wait, there's more. But wait. So I'm just, now again, in this little kit, I'm giving enough that you could do 2 of these if you have another surface. I'm going to kind of build this one up, but see, there's plenty of stuff that I could break it up. I just divided it by number, you know, so take a few greens with this one and a few greens with that one. And there's some jasmine. I've got a little peony bud, and I've got a rose bud. This is lemongrass, so you just put a few over here, put a few over here. And by doing that, you can even stretch a kit further and make it for two of these surfaces. Or get you a piece of cardboard, like an Amazon box, cut it in the shape of a heart, and use your second one on that. It doesn't have to be wood, right? So think outside the box, and you can make this even go further. I'm gonna try not to burn myself. I'm just gonna put a tiny dot of hot glue. These are such little fragile elements because they're just dried pieces. Do any of y'all have kids or grandkids that do those little poppers where, you know, they throw it at the ground and it just makes that really loud popping sound? So that's what jasmine is, and that's what I thought of when I took these out. Hi, Kimberly Doolittle. I love when you do the whole hello. Glad you're here. It's always fun to hang out for a little bit. This will be a pretty quick one. we're already well underway. We don't have a whole lot left to do, and so this is a good one if you don't like to take 2 hours to do a craft. That's my little lemongrass pieces. So I'm just kind of building it and leaving a spot in the center for my little focal bud. And I still, like I said, since I've put half of it aside, I could do a whole nother one. So that's what we have so far, just literally using a dab of hot glue to pop them down. And now I'm going to put my little center. I just have to decide if I want it this way, that way, or facing up. What do y'all think? What way looks best? Let's just look here in the old iPad. Just got on. Hi, Colleen. Glad you're here. I know, Trisha. Me either. I was surprised. Oh, Darlene, we're already almost done. It doesn't take patience. So this way with it facing down, or did y'all like it facing up? Let's see. Hi, Tina. Elaine says up. Gretchen said, hi, Gretchen, made on the loop. Thank you. So simple, right? So simple. And if you're like, well, I don't want a kit and I'm not going to do all that, but take your kids or grandkids for a little nature walk and find things like special leaves or special grass or special whatever, maybe a little acorn, and you can do something similar with just natural elements. Are y'all saying up? Okay. Ooh, I saw down. Up, up, down. Hi, Cynthia. How's Jerry today? Oh, Caroline, you're so sweet. Nilda says down. Y'all do this to me all the time. I don't know. Y'all always say up or down, like it's both. So there's that. I'm looking this time really good to see what I think. I think I like it down. I'm going to put it down. Y'all can put yours up. Whatever you think will work. I'm just dabbing a tiny bit of hot glue on the back, and I'm just going to set it down. Try not to bother or disrupt the other little pieces that I've got, because they're just little tiny dried elements. The pink bud is up. You think it would look better up? And then since I've got a few left, I'm just going to go ahead and glue that on. Might as well. And then I'm just going to pull that over to the side, and that can be for the other kit that I do. This is just a few little pearls and a little rhinestone. So can y'all see that? So I've got one kind of medium-sized pearl and 2 babies. Whoops. And then a rhinestone. So we'll add those. And then and a ribbon, and then we're done. I'm going to get my tweezers. That might help me. So pretty. So I'm sure y'all are thinking of somebody that would love this, but of course I tend to make the things that I like or I would like if somebody gave to me, and of course I made this thinking, oh, my mom would have loved this. This would have been right up her alley. Hi, Zena. One of your grandkids turns 8. Oh, Linda. She probably would. Is she crafty, or does she like you to make her things? Yeah, I think kids now. When my kids were little, I've told this story. We used to do the nature walks, especially with my daughter, because she really was into it. And we would pick up all kind of things and then just glue, or I'd use the hot glue, to paper, construction paper, whatever. We'd label them, or I'd write what it is or whatever. And then she was so excited to show her daddy when he got home. But some kids just really get into doing things like that. I'm just putting these pearls kind of random. Got one more. So just a tiny dab of hot glue is all you need. Y'all see that? I think the paper is what makes it. Now, I hadn't thought about this, but we should diamond dust, shouldn't we? Do y'all think we should diamond dust or Craft Twinkle glitter? What do y'all think? Let me know, because now that I'm looking at it, the other one I did not have this big rose because each piece of paper is a little different. But now that I'm looking at this with that rose, it might need... Oh, I see hearts. Oh, thank you. Who's the first time watcher? Thank you, Zena, for saying that. Kelly, glad you're here. We're just doing an easy little craft. Diamond dust, Rachel says. Okay, so I'll go ahead and show y'all how I make a little ribbon thing to hang. So I will just, pull this together like so and then make a knot here because I like this part sticking up. But you can make a bow or whatever you want to do. So I'm going to look at the length and kind of judge how far I want it. I don't want it too long. And then, so I like this. This will be behind it. And then I'm going to cut these at a little slant. Like so. So then I've just got the two sticking up with the little loop. And I will do it like this. And that's how it will hang. Now, if you don't like that, you could hang yours like this or whatever you want to do. Either way is cute. I just kind of like this sticking up. So that's how I'll do mine. Just going to see how long I like it because I think the heart's small enough. You don't want it too long. So about like that is probably good. Something like that. It is sweet and so quick and easy. I mean, I wish I had, more that I could give you guys because honestly, I was having so much fun with it today. I was like, oh my gosh, I could make 10 more. And of course you can kind of personalize them. If you have people that maybe their favorite color is blue, then maybe do different paper and whatever. And I probably we'll also tack it right here at the top. So let me do that carefully. I don't want to bump off my little dried elements, but I'm just going to put a little hot glue here to kind of tack that down. Like so. Okay, so that's what we have so far. Let's add some diamond dust. Anna, did you ever get your telegram for the VIP group? Because that's where the link is. And after the live, I can put it into the VIP group. Deborah, if I have any left, I will add the link right in here into one of, I'll just make a comment. Oh, hi, Dina. Right into the feed. That's what we've got so far. Let's grab our diamond dust. And I've already got my Mod Podge out. And we will, sorry guys, I'm having a lot of pain today with my back. We're gonna get a paper towel to catch it. And just dust it on that, and then we're done. And if you guys really want, like if you're loving this like I did and you want a kit, let me know in the comments and I can order more paper. It would be here in a couple of days. And that's the only thing I didn't have enough of was the paper. So we could make it work if you guys really loving it like I did. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of paint this whole thing. Not heavy though. I don't want it to overpower the pretty flower, but I am going to just do a light dusting of the diamond dust over the whole thing. And I might do this one too, since it's just right there. That'll be pretty. Oh, guys, it's pretty. It is pretty. Okay, I will enclose a little diamond dust so you guys can do that. Look at this. Oh, Rachel, I'm so sorry. Oh, I know. Well, I hadn't thought about that. That does make a difference, doesn't it? Oh, that diamond dust, you guys. Oh, that's so pretty. I love it. You can definitely add a little diamond dust up in here too. You mean you can diamond dust anything. But how easy is this? This is so easy, but it turned out so pretty. And even the back is pretty with that shimmer paint in the sides. And let's see here. Let me show you the one I did earlier. It's very similar, but I just grabbed a heart that I had from a long time ago. I don't know where I got this heart. This is one that I had a long time ago. The whole reason that I even did this project is I wanted to use this bow. I had made this bow for another project and didn't use it, and I needed to use it, so I was like, let me see what I have. I had this little heart sitting here on my desk and just started making it, and that's what came out. And as soon as I saw it, I was like, okay, we got to do more. They're gonna like this, I think. I love it. So we could diamond dust a little bit of this while we have it, because I didn't think, since this one has the heart, see that? Oh, it's so pretty. Let's just add just a little bit for fun. But this is the exact same elements that I used on that one. The only difference in this is the bow. So I will just kind of put a little bit of that on each of these little flowers that are on here. And make those kind of stand out a little bit. Oh yeah, see, just gives you enough sparkle to kind of take it up a notch, right? It's so pretty. So that's it, guys. So easy. So if you'll do me a favor, if you are interested, I believe these are $20 for the whole kit. So yes, that's right, because I put the code that the VIP group has their discount on it. So I would need to give you guys a different code to use, or a different link to use. If you're in the VIP group, you get a discount on anything I sell, and any class that I teach is free for you. All of those little perks, lots of other stuff too, but just kind of telling you that. Hi Lori, I'm so glad you do. Thank you, Trisha. So if you want one, if you want a kit, or you think you do, just comment in the comments here. If I get enough that do, I'll order more paper and make some more kits, okay? So thank you guys for being here. This was kind of a quick one today. I appreciate you all. How do you get into the VIP group? That's a great question. Right now, it's not officially open. However, anytime someone messages me and says, I really want the group, this or that, I put them right in. So if you want in, you message me. But otherwise, I have certain times of the year that I open to the public. But there's no way I could limit and keep people out, you know. So if somebody wants in, these are the little elements we used. If somebody wants in, I will let them in. That's what we did. I hope y'all enjoyed this. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sprinkling and all of the kind words. Thank you, Barbara. Thanks, Phyllis. All right, guys, y'all have a great night. You would, Stephanie? Okay. All right, guys, let me know if I can help you with anything. Love you guys. Bye. Thank you, Linda.